Hey y'all, welcome to another one of my fitness vlogs. It is January 1st, the new year. Hope you guys are motivated to get your health journey started, and this is what this video is all about. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So today's workout is going to be all about the legs, and let me tell you, my legs are beat. This was such a great workout. So I started the workout with a warm up on the Stairmaster. You guys know this is a love-hate machine. The speed was 15 and I did this for 5 minutes. Love this machine, but I also hate it at the same time. All right, so getting into the first set of exercises. So I started off doing the rear squats. And it looks like this is on slow-mo. Wow, I didn't realize I had put this on slow-mo. This is going really slow, but okay. So I did this for the rear squats for 12 reps, and the weight on here is 95 pounds. So as I always tell you guys, anytime you're doing legs in your squats or your lunges, definitely want to go down as low as you can. The deeper your squat is, the more effective that it will be. And with this first round, you know, I did go down. I think I went down pretty low. Maybe I could have gone a little deeper. But yes, I definitely tried to be intentional about these squats. And if you see a little bit, my heels were going up a little bit as I was going down. But I would say that it's very important that you keep your feet flat to the floor, and you want to really push through those heels as you're going up. And quite honestly, I didn't even realize that my heels were actually coming up. One thing I do notice is that some people who do squats, they go like they have no sneakers on, and I always wondered like how effective that is or how much it helps. I just always think like if I don't have any sneakers and I just have my socks on, that I'm just going to be slipping. So I wonder if any of you do any type of leg exercises with no sneakers on, such as squats, deadlifts, or anything like that. Let me know in the comments how that really works for you. And would you recommend that to everybody? And I guess, why do people do it? My guess, if I would take a guess at it, I would think that people do it for more stability. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I never tried it before, but I'm very curious. How does it help you if you're squatting, lunging, deadlifts, anything like that with no shoes on? And I can't believe this was done in slow motion. I actually thought, even when I was editing this, I thought it was just the regular speed. I apologize. If you're watching this, you can definitely fast forward to the next exercise. And you guys know when I do my exercise and what you're going to see, I always do superset. So there is 2 more exercises coming in after this one. I would say the good thing is you seeing it this way, at least you get to see the form a little bit more. I think, sometimes I notice when I do squats, I tend to go a little fast because, or not just, I'm sure a lot of people do because they just want to get through it. but it's better that you do go slow. And I'll tell you this, even though you see it in slow-mo, I actually did go at I actually did had a good pace on these. And I'll be honest, it is quite hard to kind of like rush through these, especially when you're trying to make sure you keep your form and you're just focused. You guys. And one other thing I would say you want to be careful of when you're doing your squats, and trust me, I'm guilty of this, is not to lean forward. Sometimes I do find myself when I getting back up from the squat is that I'm leaning forward and putting my weight forward, and that is a no-no. So you guys know I'm not perfect at these, and I have been working on my squats for a very long time, and there is still improvement that I need to do. But you know what? I'm staying consistent and I'm doing it over and over. And as you do it over and over, you are going to get better. Trust me. I wish I kind of like show you how my squats used to look when I actually first started doing these, but I am definitely better at these, and you just have to be consistent. There's a saying that says, never miss a leg day. And I would tell you, you do not want to miss a leg day. All right, so here we are on the second exercise. Also, did this for 12 reps. I don't know why this is all in slow-mo. But these are, here I had the weights on my shoulder, and the weight is 25-pound dumbbells, and I am going down into a deep squat. I'll tell you, these right here, doing it right after the rear squats, it definitely puts your legs to work, and I was really feeling it. But you guys can see I'm keeping that form, going down deep as I possibly can. And I'm also keeping my feet flat on the floor. So yeah, and I don't seem to be falling forward, but I do think my form and this one is a lot better in this squat than the rear squats. I think the most weight I ever done on these was probably 30, and I don't know if I'm ready to go to 30. My trainer will let me know. But yeah, and I think I'm trying to recall, I think I did 12 reps. If I didn't do 12, I did at least 10. My program, I did notice my leg program today, the reps were low. So I think the most I did on the exercise for reps was 15. And that's in another exercise that's coming up. All right, so the third exercise that I had to do in this set were walking lunges. Thankfully, I did not record this on slow-mo. And again, you guys, I apologize for the first two exercises going so slowly, but it looks like we're back to normal here. So I had to do 15 lunges on each leg. So I walked down and counted 15 before I knew to turn around and come back. And that kind of gave me a good gauge that when coming back, I would have done another 15. So the weight here, I am lifting 25 pounds. And I finally figured out how to hold the weight to make you a little more effective in your lunge, or to not get so tired in holding the weight. So there is a way to hold the weights. And I don't know, you may see it as I come a little closer if you didn't catch it on the way down. But yeah, and I also hold the weights the same way when I do another exercise you'll see later coming up in the video. But yeah, the only thing I would say here, I definitely need to be more intentional in going down deeper with my lunges. As you can see, I'm probably getting fatigue here, and I'm not going down as deep as I possibly can. Your knees should almost be hitting the floor. You don't hit the floor, but it should really be like near the floor. And yeah, so, but I'm doing a lunge, but it's just not a full lunge. Don't judge me. All right, so the next set of exercises I did was all on the Smith machine. And I don't like doing front squats, but here the weight on all the three exercises are 75. And I started off doing 12 front squats. And it just seems so weird using the Smith machine for the front squats. Kind of wish my trainer had put me on a different thing for it. But anyway, I got through it. Did 12 reps, and I, again, you guys see, I'm trying to go down as deep as I possibly can. It felt really, really weird. I don't know if it looks weird from your view, but it just felt weird using the Smith machine doing the front squats. All right, so the next exercises that I'm about to do are called the curtsy squat lunges. Did I say that right? I can't. Okay. But anyway, you're going to see it here in a bit. I had to do 10 on each leg. So started with the left leg, bringing my leg all the way over into a lunge as deep as or they're not squat, but lunges. Curtsy. Oh gosh, you guys, I can't even think of the name. But I'm sure you've probably done these, but I had to do 10 on each leg. And obviously I try to go down as far as I possibly can with these lunges. I actually like doing these lunges. I actually prefer doing these lunges than the regular lunges. I feel like I could get lower doing these. And I don't know, they just feel great. All right, so I'm turning around here, going to the other leg, and I would say when I switched the leg, and it just could be because I was on my less dominant leg, but it just kind of felt strange, and it also felt like I couldn't go as low. So I don't know, it's really weird, the body at times, but as you know, it's funny because I'm just thinking back as I was doing these, I felt like I was going low, but just looking at this now, in the video, I needed to go lower with this lunge, and I'm pretty sure if my trainer was here, he would have been telling me I need to go deeper because he has seen me go deeper. But for some reason, when I'm on the dominant side, I can go deeper, but when I turn to this side, I cannot go as deep. So weird. Okay, so the third exercise that I did in this set was they called them good mornings. And when you guys see this exercise, you probably figure out why it's called good mornings. But basically what I'm doing is I do slightly bend my knees a bit, and you kind of like bend over until you feel I guess like some tension. But honestly, I love this exercise. It just feels like a nice stretch. So if you guys haven't incorporated this in your leg routine, I would definitely highly recommend incorporating it because it's just such a nice stretch. I love it. I had to do 10 reps of these and I felt like I could have did a whole bunch more. But I stuck to the program. All right, so here are the next set of exercises. So here, started off doing the cable squats. I actually love these. The weight on here is 65, and I had to do 12 reps of these, and I just felt like my form was so perfect in these. And I don't know, these are the ones squat exercise that I do. I feel like I can really go deep, really deep, and I just love this exercise. This is probably one of my favorite squat exercises. And two, you got to make sure you don't fall forward and keeping your back straight. All right, the next exercise I did was called the pistol squat. These could be challenging. The key with this is that you have to make sure you keep your foot off the ground. And I was like actually proud of myself. When I started doing these, I was like, oh, my foot isn't touching the ground. But I had to do 12 on each leg. And you guys see I'm pushing through this and trying to really not let my foot touch the ground. But you also see that it's so close. But yeah, you can do, I did these on the bench, but you can also do pistol squats on the cable machine. And I have done that on the cable machine, but I'm going to tell you, it's a lot more challenging to do it on a cable machine. So here I just felt like, instead of going into the squat like right away from finishing the other leg, I just felt like I needed to sit down and to start off. I don't know, maybe it's a mental thing. But yeah, so that's why you saw me sit down there, just so I can start. Now, all these exercises you guys see me do, I did these all for 4 rounds. But I would tell you that when I got to the other rounds, for transparency, my foot did kind of hit the floor, and it could be because I was getting fatigued. And then this next exercise in this set was the wall sit. If you saw my last leg video, I had to actually have 45 pounds on my lap, which I'm so glad I finally mastered that. But for this particular program, it did not call for me to use the 45-pound weight. So I'm just literally just sitting on the wall for 90 seconds. And I was feeling it. Like that is, and I try to you want to make sure, you're low. Again, the deeper you go, the better, more effective the exercise will be for you. But you do want to make sure, you go as deep as you can, and you want to make sure that your foot is not sticking out so far and that they're in. And let me tell you, I think not in this first set, but in another set, I had adjusted my foot, pushed it back a little bit. And boy, I tell you, I felt the burn even more in my quads. I don't know. I felt like I probably could have went down a little lower. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You guys think I was at a good height, or I probably should have went down lower? But I was really feeling it in my quads, just at this height right here. All right, next set of exercises that I had to do. Started off doing these sumo squats. This weight here, 70 pounds. Gosh, so heavy. I think the largest weight I've done may have been 85, but this is 70 pounds, and I had to do 12 sumo squats. And it looks like, I don't know, when I look at it, it looks like I'm falling forward a little bit, but my form could probably be a little better on these. Most times when I do squats, I am elevated. All right, so this next exercise, I'm going to tell you, I absolutely hate it. But I also know that it's great and it's powerful and it's effective. I had to do sit downs, stand ups for 40 pounders in each hand. That's a total of 80 pounds. And I had to do this for 10 reps. Like I said, I absolutely hate this exercise. I usually try to have on gloves just because of the weight being so heavy. But this is where I was telling you how I'm holding the weight. You guys can get a better view here. It helps me actually keep myself stable, and it just helped me push through the exercise a lot better holding the weights like this. And that's how I was holding them when you guys saw me do the walking lunges. So if you're going to do the sit down, stand ups or the walking lunges, one tip is to hold your weights as you see I'm doing here, and let me tell you, it will help you really power through those through the exercise. Ten reps. Whew. Oh, look at that. You see how I dropped those weights, right? Ooh, that was a lot. All right, gotta sit here for a moment. All right, so this next exercise that I'm about to get into, which is the third exercise in this set, is the RDLs. I like the RDLs. At first I didn't like them, but then once I was shown how to really do them, I think they were okay for me. But I had to do 10 reps of these, and the key thing in this, you have to make sure you keep your tension as you're doing the RDLs. And on the up, as you go up and down, there has to be tension there. All right, so the next set of exercises that I did started off with the leg press. I had 3 plates on each side, and I had to do 15 reps. All right. Okay, finished up there. And then the second, that was a lot. You guys see me taking a little break there. But the second exercise that I did was the hack squat. I'm not really a big fan of these, but I don't know. I feel like I never go low like I should on these. But the weight on here is 70 pounds, and I had to do 12 reps. And there are different types of hack machines. I know when I'm at the gym with my trainer doing legs, his hack machine is a lot different from this one. So yeah, but same exercise. All right, and then the last exercise that I did in this set, and it was for 10 reps, is the plate squat. So I had to take a 25-pound plate and squat with it for 10 reps. And you guys see I'm going deep. But I actually enjoyed doing this, and I pushed through it. All right, so in all my leg programs, I always finish up what we call the final 4. So the final 4 includes where you see me start here, the in and out with the legs. I always start with the let's see which one I'm doing here. I think I'm doing I think I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing the pressing the one out. But anyway, I think the weight on here was, yes, I'm pressing out. Okay, I always get them confused. I think the weight on here was 160 pounds. So I did this for 12 reps. And generally, with the final 4, I mean, I can superset like the in and outs and the other last 2 exercises you guys are going to see me do. But because these are I just kind of feel like these is just, I don't know, just kind of like my wind down leg exercises. And I just honestly do complete all, like, one exercise, one machine, and just do them for 4 rounds, because I can just, like, I literally can quickly get through it. So, and I tried it. I think what I did here, every 12 reps, I think I tried to count like 10 seconds before I started the next set. And I'm sure I was probably off some seconds. But yeah. I think that was my third set. And I think I'm about to go into my final set for this machine before hopping over to the next one, where you see my water bottle. So if you guys know, if you ever go to the gym, you know you have to hold your spot on a machine by placing something there before someone grabs it up, especially if there are a lot of people in the gym. All right, so I'm done here, and I'm gonna hop over to the other machines, and this one I'm pressing in. So again, I use the same weight, 160 pounds, and I kept with the same amount of reps, which was 12. Now, for some reason, if you guys ever done these before, this, I don't know, I guess when you push them in like this, it seems like you have a lot more strength. Because this is easier, and honestly, I think I can like go heavier than 160 pressing these in like this. But with the pressing out ones, I don't know, it seems more challenging. But one thing I do try to do when I'm doing the in and outs is that I do try to keep it at the same weight. So if I start off at 160 on one, I'm just going to finish out 160 on the other machine. I think I have one more set to go here. This is my final set, final 12. And I'm going to hop over to my last 2 exercises of the program. All right, so last 2. First here is a leg extension. I absolutely hate this leg extension machine. The other one that I would normally use is right next to it, and it's broke. But anyway, the weight on here was 55 pounds, and I did 12 reps for 12 rounds. Yeah, leg extensions, I would say with leg extensions, when you're going up, you want to make sure you do add a little squeeze in there. But leg extensions, I tell you, like, I think like when I get to 10, I really start feeling a burn. So you guys know when I did like the last 2 reps, how I must have been really feeling. And they always say like those final ones, the ones that count. So all the ones that you done before, it doesn't really count, right? But you're building up to that moment where it really counts. But yeah, these really get me. Now, I said my weight on here was 55. You see I'm rubbing my legs there because my legs are burning. But I said the weight here is 55. Now, on the other machine, similar leg extension machine, I don't know, for whatever reason, I can go heavier on that one. Because I think the most I've ever pushed here was probably 80 or 85. But I normally do 70. 70 is like generally a good weight. But to do 70 on this particular leg extension machine, it is really challenging. I don't know why it's so different. Even like the way the seating is, the pad on my ankle, like that's all so different. But my legs are burning. All right, I think I may be about now. Probably my in between time was probably longer because my legs was burning so badly after every set. So I probably took a little longer than 10 seconds before starting the next set. And I think I may be about to start my last set here. All right, on to the final exercise, which is the leg curl. I don't know, doing leg curls on this particular machine, I think it's more effective. You feel it more. But anyway, the weight on here was 40. And of course, I did 12 reps. And I think I waited again like 10 seconds between the sets before starting the next one. Now, the other leg curl machine is actually an upright one. I have used that in the past, especially when I was working out when I was pregnant, because I couldn't really like lay down like this when I got bigger. But this machine, I actually prefer doing them on this machine as opposed to the other one, just because I feel like you feel it more in this leg curl machine. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, the two different leg curl machines. All right, so as I wrap up here, I'm going to go ahead and close out this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed the vlog, number one, and that you are motivated to get your health and fitness journey started. It is the beginning of the year. So, in the New Year's resolutions, one of the top resolutions is to get more healthy, fit. And my goal in putting these videos out, not to show you something perfect, but to get you motivated and inspired to get your body moving. You guys, I've been on this journey since last year, January 2024. And I am still at it. It is a lifestyle change. This is not a couple days, couple months, couple weeks thing. If you want to get fit and stay healthy, you got to really make it a lifestyle change. And I learned that so long ago, and I am still at it. In fact, someone came up to me in the gym today, and the fact that the gym opened up at 8 a.m. and I'm usually in the gym at 5 a.m., he came up to me and said that you are locked in. And I said, you know what? I have to be, because if I give up, I'm just going to revert back to how I looked, how I used to feel, which was crappy. So I hope you guys are motivated. If you have not subscribed and you like seeing videos like these, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And like I said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like. Also, share your comments. Be nice. Don't judge me. And then definitely share this video if you feel like someone else needs the motivation. Again, thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.